before I went to jail, for my whole life I was in and out of crime. I've always had a job and I've always been willing to work, but I've always just ended up getting myself back into trouble. When I went to prison, I thought that I was successful because I used to do well in the wrong way. And only until I went to prison, spent the next 4 years of my life there, you realise that what you thought was success was probably the opposite. Now coming out, I mean, it's the nicest thing to just be able to sleep at night and not have to worry anymore. The first 6 months when I was sentenced, it was a big hit for me to know that I was going to lose the next 4 years of my life. But at the time, I was still not in the right headspace. I was caught with a phone at the time, and I was put on basic, so I lost all my privileges, no TV, 23-hour banger. And at that time, the only thing I could turn to was books. So from studying to training, that's just what kept me sane at the time, you know. So about 2 years into my sentence, I heard about cell workouts and the book coming out. And I think sort of as soon as it landed in the library, I was one of the first ones to get it. And it's sort of it was a Bible to us in there, you know. Just anything you needed to know was in there, so it's perfect. Prior to prison, I used to love playing football, training, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Then when I went to prison, that was like my escape from where we was. I mean, if it wasn't for training in prison, I don't know what I would have done, because it kept me busy and it just kept my mind active from the beginning to the end. My lowest point in prison, I think, like for anyone, is being sentenced, knowing how long you have to actually, you've lost of your life. And I think, as I said, when I was caught with the mobile phone and put on basic and 23-hour bang up, that was probably the hardest point in my sentence. My highest point in my prison sentence was, well, I've had a few when it comes to education, so qualifying as a personal trainer, and also when I got my results from my first year of my degree, which was big for me, massive. I set up my business, well, it got launched just as I was released, but I was working on it on the last 6 months, building up to my release. Once I was released, then we launched a week straight after. Aspirations for the future would be success, but in the right way. I mean, I'd be happy to earn less, but just to be happy and, you know I'm doing it the right way with no repercussions coming with it, and obviously start a family one day. I want to make proud my family, I would say first, because I put them through such a hard time when I was younger. And I think now they're just relieved and they can relax at what I'm actually doing now, so it's good.